Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Citations to you, Akim, out there pushing this truth with sincerity and fearlessness, all right? Me and my wife watched a movie that's been out on Netflix, the Leave the World Behind movie. And what was really catchy to me is, this is actually the first time I really watched it. I kind of just watched brothers' videos, and that's how I really knew what was going on watching the movie. And I also just canceled my Netflix subscription because it cost too much. It was breaking my pockets after a while. But I watched it last night with my wife, and I broke it down to her, and I told her who was the director of the movie was Obama and those elitists, Obama and all that stuff. And I was telling them that this movie is so weird, and it's really a lot of clues and warnings in this movie. And I put that in my wife's, I told that to my wife, and as she watched it and I was, pointing things out, all she kept saying is, She started seeing things, she started realizing, all she kept saying, that's scary. And I'm like, yeah, baby, that's why we had to get in tune with the Lord, and obtain this wisdom and knowledge, Of course, she a woman, so she the weaker vessel. She in and out of this stuff, you know what I mean? But last night she was seeing that shit. She was like, damn, that's scary, leave the world behind us, for people that didn't see the movie and listening to this video. It's a movie that's so-called directed and written by Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, and it's a end time type of movie where you have chaos and people, phones are out, and people are in civil unrest. They don't know what's going on. People are out in the wilderness or out in the country, and different emotions of what the hell's happening. We don't know what's going on. Basically what's coming to the world, to America in the near future. It was families going crazy or panicking, and it was a whole lot of situations where people weren't paying attention. It was they weren't aware. They didn't even know what the hell. They weren't aware of anything going on before it happened. And it was a certain guy, the guy that played Kevin Bacon, or Kevin Bacon played the guy in the movie, and he was the guy that was aware of shit. He was like, you didn't know? You guys didn't, it just put it in my mind. It's like, that's how we're going to be. We're going to be like, you guys didn't know? Like, it's like, y'all wasn't watching? Y'all wasn't watching the fall of this shit? You know what I'm saying? You ain't see the signs? You didn't pay attention, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? And we're going to be like that, But ultimately, the Lord's going to bless those elect men with, wisdom and knowledge and stability to maintain, because these people were filled up with emotions and all that stuff, and they didn't have enough wisdom and knowledge to even wrap around their head what was going on. They were panicking and this and that, and that's what I seen, ultimately. I told my wife, yeah, it is scary. To the flesh is scary, but, the scriptures speak on be not troubled, These devils, they tell us what's going to happen before it happened. And she was like, and she was asking me, like, why are they revealing so much? I was like, because they know that the people are retarded. The people don't see it. The people won't see it. They know the state of the people. These elitists, they know they are they are aware of the sheeple, the state of the people in this world. That's why they put it out there like that, you know, like they always been doing. And I kept telling my wife, like, they know this shit, man. They know to put this shit out there because people is gonna go over to people's heads. You know, that's why she was asking me that, like, what the fuck? She starts saying, she like, wow. She was really intrigued on the shit, you know, and I was telling her it is scary, but we aren't to be troubled because we we well we do it. We we put our boots on the ground, man. We do what we're supposed to do to not, and we don't forsake the Lord in these times now. We watching and praying, put boots on the ground, reading and studying, you know. And that's what I was explaining. I won't ramble, but I just wanted to express that when I was watching Leave the World Behind with my wife. Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. You know, all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And they were talking about civil war and how they create a chaos. They orchestrate a 4-stage chaos or a 3-stage chaos where things happen. Okay, but we are not to be troubled. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrows. And that's the truth. We're coming into a time where there's going to be no power. There's going to be a famine of food. There's going to be lots of sicknesses. And there's going to be people coming, knocking on doors to get help. Or to steal or to kill. It's going to be a lot of shit coming. All right. And if you weren't in this truth and you know, I can understand these people. If you were faithless, I can understand the scaredness these motherfuckers will have. And the scriptures say that men shall be afraid. You know, they're going to be fucking scared. You know, those men that are tough now, that are not even paying attention, they're going to be panicking like little bitches when this shit hits the fan. They won't even have a clue. They're going to be panicking, you know, acting out, not using wisdom and not using knowledge, you know, because they weren't practicing these righteous acts and doing what was required that the scriptures say, or even paying attention, you know. Like the scriptures say, watch and pray. We're supposed to watch and align the prophecies with what's going on today. All right. Let's go to Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. See, we cry out on the highways and byways in our videos and stuff like that to let you know the end is coming. These scriptures give us a vision to see. When we watch what Esdras was seeing and stuff like that, that's he's telling you what he's seeing. We can see it when we read it. And it's coming. And it's coming quickly. You know, though it's a calm before the storm, this is coming. And they are giving you visions through their power, which is the Hollywood and visuals on the screen and stuff like that. They're giving you what it is, but it's going over a majority of the people's heads. And we watch it and we like, damn. You know, like the Edomite couple, the Edomite family, they had a son and a daughter. The son had a shirt called Obey, and the daughter had a NASA shirt. So, they stood side by side, and it said Obey NASA, and NASA it means deceive. I believe it's in Hebrew. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it means deceive in Hebrew. Obey this deception. Obey the. This shit is, man. It's so deep, man. And then but this is something to be thankful for, to even see. Because the majority of people are not aware. They watch this movie and they just they looking for entertainment and this and that. They're not even looking at the clues. They're not even looking at what the hell they're supposed to look at, because they don't really understand codes and coding and the spiritual codingness of these movies, man. And what these devils do on the left-hand side, they don't even fucking understand that, Let's go to James chapter 1 and 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. All right. So in the time to come, man, you're going to be tempted to take this charagma. You're going to be tempted to indulge in your fleshly desires, and the spirit it fights against the flesh. You're gonna be. It's gonna amp up. That's why we rehearse the righteous action and get disciplined and stay disciplined and be diligent, man, and be all about the Lord, because we want that stability, we want that wisdom, so we can maintain in that time, man. We won't be panicking. So we won't panic, and we can think clear. The Lord will bless us to think clear and make the right moves, according to the Spirit, and we'll have that crown, and that the devil is going to be working. The devil is going to be working, man. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in the high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. So we got to be strong in this shit. You got to train in this shit like you're training in boxing and training. You got to be strong in this shit. And I'm talking to myself. I'm speaking to myself, of course, and speaking to the listeners, man, because we got to be strong in this shit, man. We got to be diligent in this, because, man, who wouldn't want wisdom and knowledge and to be stable in ways to keep you put in, whoever's with you protected, man? Who doesn't want that? Because it's finna be fucking ugly. When you watch that movie that's just Hollywood. Shit's gonna get it's gonna be fucked up, even way better. Them motherfuckers had makeup and good clothes. They had some, that's just a movie. It's finna be bad, y'all. Animals moving differently, and it's finna be bad. And the scriptures say it's gonna be, beast in different places. You know what I'm saying? Roughly paraphrasing. And I got Isaiah 33 and 6-8 with NLT. In that day he will be your sure foundation, which is Yahweh Yahweh Shai, providing a rich store of salvation, wisdom, and knowledge. The fear of the Lord will be your treasure, So fearing the Lord, head on the swivel, doing what you got to do for the Lord, because we fear the Lord. That's the beginning of wisdom, all right? That's the beginning of wisdom, is fearing the Lord and following his commandments, rehearsing. But now your brave warriors weep in public. Your ambassadors of peace cry in bitter disappointment, because that's what we doing. We watching and we seeing and we like, this shit is horrible. You guys not fucking see it? So we out there on the highways and byways and we're crying out, We're crying out because we know that this shit is to come, and people walking past looking at us crazy and stuff like that, they're going to be doomed in the day. And we hope to be the elect in that day, in the days to come. We hope to, and it comforts us. It comforts us more and more as the time comes. Of course, we are in this flesh, but it comforts us to, the scriptures say, be not troubled, because we see it, but we in this truth. It ain't gonna overwhelm us. It won't put fear in our hearts. We are aware. We're the messengers, and we're out to warn us in prophecy. Your roads are deserted. No one travels them anymore. And that's what in the movie, the roads were deserted, were congested with wrecked cars. Those Teslas were malfunctioning and driving without humans and wrecking each other and all that stuff. No travels them anymore. No one, and that's what's going to happen. And the Assyrians have broken their peace treaty and care nothing for the promises they made before witnesses. They have no respect for anyone, and that's just America. The elite gonna be in their bunkers, protecting themselves as the people eat each other alive. That's what's going to be happening. But the Lord said, don't be troubled. The Lord said, do not be troubled. All right. But yeah, it's a quick lesson. This thing here is one of the most greatest things that ever have been done to my life. And I'm pretty sure other brothers feel the same thing. I love this, man. We are aware, but we got to maintain and stay diligent, man. We got to keep on doing it, man. We have requirements because we want the wisdom and knowledge and stability in the times to come, because they're not putting these movies out here for nothing. They're not showing us shit for nothing. This shit is finna come. And if you're really paying attention, you know that. With that, I'm going to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Hope is edifying to the elect. Shalom. Kwam Yasharallah.